Blog048, blogspot.com, a video exclusive. I am currently in the studio. I call it the forest with a very special guest. A lot of you guys are very familiar with hip-hop down in LA, with all those guys down there, Casey Veggies, Tom Kennedy, Kendrick Lamar, Odd Future. Well, I am with a one-half, or I guess you could say one-third of LA producing group, Beats4Clothes, Beats4Clothes.com. I am with Dom Beets.
What up, man? In my messy ass studio. How's everyone doing?
I feel like I've met you before.
Yeah, we've known each other for a while. It's kind of a, I don't know. We've just been friends. It's just not.
We have.
It's nothing like, you know, it's childhood things.
It is, and it's very.
Goes back to Power Rangers.
It does. How are you doing, my friend?
Good, man. Good. Just came back from LA. I just played UCLA like 4 days ago, and getting ready to go to SF in like a week, and then in like 2 days after that, we've got our headlining debut for Roxy.
Awesome. And then you just finished a big tour.
Yeah. 77. I mean, it's been like a month now or two, but yeah, like 77 days on the road, like 66 actual shows. Yeah, with the whole Mac Miller Blue Slide part. It was good. It was fun.
All right. Oh, we'll get into that a little bit later, but I mean, I want to get more to the producing side.
Yeah.
Beats4Clothes
Yes,
is something you're a part of.
Yeah.
How did that all come together? I believe it's 3 members.
Yeah, it's 3 of us, and like we started at music school.
Yeah.
So that was where we really wouldn't have that like connection if it wasn't for that. Like actually, me and the Panda, like, and Joe, like we sat right next to each other like the first day of school, and like we didn't even have any idea like we were gonna do anything. But then it was like we started talking, and we just instantly like clicked as far as we were into the same like clothing. And I mean, this is back in I'm saying 08, 07, and we're talking Supreme, like things back then that weren't relevant to everyone then, you know. And so it was really easy for us to relate. Like we saw each other and we're like, oh, okay, like we probably make the same style of music. And then Joe came over and was playing me beats, and I was playing him stuff, and then kind of came from there. And then it was like we were actually going to school with Scheme at the time, so Scheme was coming through. And then recording versus
local LA rapper.
Scheme. If you don't know Scheme the Duke, man, everything he's ever made, like from Fuck the Radio to like he just put out the Statement and the Statement 2, and for my next statement. So all that shit. If you're not a Scheme fan, go look him up. Out Here Swaggin'. We just watched that video actually. Scheme's coming up, and he brought Casey over, which is how I linked up with Casey. So
Right. Now, back when you and Panda met, was it more like a hey? Can I borrow a pen? And then that's kind of when you're like, oh.
No, it was more like
talking.
It was more like we would all hang outside of class, like you get your little breaks or whatever. So we'd all be sitting around and like kind of just talking about music school. I mean, music school. So we're all talking about like, oh, I like this and I like this, and it's just we talk about different artists, and we had the same views on
connected.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
how they.
That's awesome. Now there's one more member?
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan went to school with us at the same time, but when we first started making this together, Ryan was just kind of engineering for us, and we didn't really like consider him a part of the group, like not like that. We just never really like thought about it. And
still someone you work with.
Exactly, and then it was like a year later or something. I was like, you're here every time we record. Like, you might as well just be a part of the group and start. Because we all kind of collaborate on beats, so he was already putting his input in before we considered him. And kind of we're all playing our roles, like, and Ryan really knows that, like, he can engineer better than anyone I've ever met.
Beats4Clothes, who have you worked with? I know you talked a little bit about.
Yeah, I mean, like Scheme and Casey right out of the gate, and then when we were first working with Casey, we linked up with Nipsey Hussle. So we know Nipsey a little bit. Let's see, we've opened for like Kendrick. We've recorded with like everyone. Anyone coming out of LA right now, Overdose, C-San, you could pretty much pick everyone except for, Schoolboy is probably like the only person that I still really want to work with.
Okay, that brings me, my next question was, who do you guys want to work with? I know there's some names.
Schoolboy right now, Schoolboy Q is like, in my opinion, the best rapper. Him and Kendrick, like the whole Top Dog Entertainment family, they have their shit together. So
Kendrick is very, very impressive.
Yeah.
We got the chance to go down to LA to see Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
We're one of the opening acts.
I mean, some people didn't stay though. Some people just came for the Casey set and then left. I mean, maybe when they got Roscoe's, that's just what I was.
Okay, well, one person really wanted Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
And I know who this person
really
was.
did.
I know who the person was.
And we did make it back, and
Yeah.
we did, catch the talent of it, and I do regret it.
I've just seen. I think I've seen a vlog or Channel 48 exclusive video from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, if I'm not mistaken.
There was a part.
I didn't see one from the Casey Veggies show, but I saw Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles though.
We'll have to replay that. You gotta catch the beginning of that video. There's definitely some footage in there of the Casey Veggies show. We were right in front of the mixing board.
Oh yeah.
And the lights. I'm a short guy. So,
but
anyway,
like, your brother stood out. Like I was like, oh shit, there they are. All right, cool. And then I kept listening to you guys, and then it was like, all seen when I get off stage, and I came off stage, and you guys were like, oh, we're getting chicken, and I was like, oh.
When you came off stage, see, I texted you, and a little off topic. That's okay, because this is like
it was hectic. It was a hectic night, people.
I say in my blog, my rules. So.
This is gonna be edited to make me look like an asshole.
I still got followers. Well, the thing is, see, I texted him and I said, hey, I just ran into Casey, Anwar, Josh, and a couple others, and I was like, where is he? I didn't see you, and you said you were back there watching the show. So, and I think it was before Kendrick even came on. Schoolboy was still on. So, certain bucket bridge guy, let's go right down the street, get something, we're gonna come back, and made that mistake. And,
well, I mean, if you've never been to Roscoe's, you don't realize that it's like gonna be like an experience. Like you're gonna be there for a minute, you're not gonna want to get in and get out. Like
big shout out to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
If you don't know,
very good food, and that's where it started. I know here in town over at Bakersfield, California, there's a lot of those kind of restaurants opening up, and no disrespect to them, but people are saying they're kind of the king when they're really not. Yeah. It originated over there.
There's just, if you haven't been, you need to go. You need to take the 5 south to the 170 to the 101, exit fucking Sunset Hollywood, get on Gower, order a number 9 chicken with like fucking dark meat. Number 9 goes, dude.
So he knows. He knows what we're what we're doing. So, but still, the show was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was a really fun one.
I love hearing 30,000 Miles. I love when
that shit goes up.
You guys, stop. You get on stage. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, but that brings me into this next thing. You are the DJ for Casey Veggies.
Yes,
you
sir.
are Dom Beets.
Yeah.
You can follow him on Twitter, Dom Beets.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up to 1,000 followers too. Like, fuck all y'all. I've been at like 750 for a minute. Like, just
if he gets to 1,000 followers, he will drop an exclusive beat.
Yeah, sure. If not, then I'll just be a 750 dropping exclusive shit. So y'all just.
Anyways, how did that come?
Like Casey?
Yeah, you becoming Casey Veggies DJ. How did that come about? I mean, I know you said you worked with them in the past, and did that just spark, this undeniable chemistry to where he's like, I want you to be my DJ? Because that's a big thing.
Yeah, we did a lot of like initial work, like just studio stuff, like we'd be messing around, like, and whether it was like Casey had an idea to like scratch a track in or to do, like some really simple turntable stuff, and like I had turntables in my, like I still do, but like I had them right next to my gear, so he was just, I think he knew that I DJ'd, and so it was kind of, oh, I have this gig coming up, and like we've been working together so much. He's like, would you want to spin for me? Like we could rehearse here, and I was like, yeah. And it was kind of, we played for Raekwon our very first show. We opened for Raekwon in the album.
I remember you told me that.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an overwhelming experience. Like,
now that was when Casey was probably on the verge of 7. He was probably, because he's 18 right now.
Yeah, he was 16.
16.
Yeah.
That's.
We have a photo actually, and we just look so. It's like the biggest nerds at like the high school dance, like, right. You know what I mean? Like, like everyone there was, I felt like the coolest dude in the world, like, and we were just like so out of touch. Like we were the very first openers. We felt like we were the shit. Like we came out and just played a show at the Key Club. Like and I think we played the Kiko like 6 times since
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
And like I don't know. Like at the time, I remember thinking, man, I'll probably never come back here. This is gonna be the only time I'll ever. And now, yeah, now it seems like a long time ago. But that was like shit.
Yeah, like earlier in the video, I said you guys just got back from the tour.
Yeah.
I know that was Mac Miller's Blue Park Slide Tour.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys had a bunch of stops.
Yeah.
You guys
We played every House of Balloons and every something else in America. We played every 33 states. Like we went through a bunch of. We went everywhere.
That's gotta be crazy. I mean, because I know you being a music guy, you've seen some great concerts in his day, and I'm sure that was different, seeing it on the different end. You're usually looking onto the stage, but this time you're looking off. How was that?
I mean, it's different because when you're friends with it, people don't understand that, but when you have that relationship with an artist like Mac's a really cool dude, but you know him on a personal level, so you kind of think past all the BS. People are so hyped up on, I don't know, fan stuff. What song is he coming out to? Oh, when's he gonna play this? All I want to hear is, And
yeah, because I know I've asked you that too. The Casey, I say, hey, what are you gonna open with?
Yeah, exactly. It's a fan thing. That's fine, but I mean, it's different when you know him because you're watching him entertain. So, you get to see kind of. I won't say that I'm I like Mac's music a lot, but I would probably never be the dude going crazy in the front row for Mac. You know what I mean? But I support his music 100%. So it's cool to be able to sit back and watch him affect those people, the people who do wait all day in line. It's just cool to see their lives. I could just because I was on stage at one point, you could go up and make someone's night just by being yeah, what's up? And people would be oh man, we just on stage with Mac. People freak out about that. So that end of it was really cool because I've always wanted to have not fans, but be able to tell people how shit really is, and that end of things. So yeah, it's cool because he's a really down to earth dude, and at the same time he's on that rock star level. So you get to see all sorts of girls crying over him he's a Backstreet Boy, or you got then you have hardcore rap fans that just appreciate his ability to rap.
Now that's over, what are the future projects involving you and with Casey Veggies and Peas and Carrots?
Beats4Clothes is gonna have we're gonna have a beat tape drop, and it's actually called Please and Thank You. I just got the artwork for it yesterday, so I'm gonna start mixing that in the next couple hours, and then we'll have that out in the next few days. So hopefully by the time this video is out, that will already have happened. So go get Please and Thank You. It's gonna be, the beat tape is just stupid. We've honestly put some of our best beats on this beat tape in for no reason, just to kind of people can use them. We don't really care. It's just kind of proving a point. There's a lot of producers we feel that are coming out of LA, but we don't really feel anybody has the same sound as us and really understands producing like we do. So we're just kind of putting that out. But then after that, we've got Casey's dropping Customized Greatly Volume 3, which we have production on. The new C-Sand tape we've got production on. Hopefully we'll get Overdose, this new track I just finished, so they can, So I mean, yeah, we'll have stuff coming. Also with the Please and Thank You tape is also a brand of t-shirts that I'm gonna do. So there's gonna be a whole line of t-shirts that come out, and so yeah, I've got a few things on the back burner. I'm just kind of slowly cooking up.
I love the last beat tape you guys put out. Finally,
Volume 1,
finally a beat tape.
Yeah,
I love that. I love the first track. And,
we flipped that pretty hard. It was we got the Dwayne Wade sample.
You got Derrick Rose.
That's what it was, Derrick Rose.
I was dude, this is a pretty hardcore. Me being a Miami Heat fan, and I will say they are going to the finals, and that they will meet the Bulls again, and they'll beat them again.
That'll be great as long as the Thunder aren't around.
Exactly. We got to get OKC out of there. No disrespect to them, but it's definitely a little better.
I got Durant dropping 40 on LeBron. That's all I'm saying.
But maybe Rose can warm up to that. Derrick Rose, you're watching. Beats4Clothes. Finally beat it.
At KD Trey 5. I already know you're listening to this shit. So shout out Casey Veggies on Twitter.
Casey Veggies, Twitter, look at him, CaseyVeggies.com, Beats4Clothes.com.
Yes, sir. PNCINTL. Anybody, Peas and Carrots, Please and Thank You, Beats4Clothes, shit, what else?
Josh Bees ain't
shit funny. Goddamn. just everybody. You already know who you are. And anybody watching this shit, just keep doing it, man. I feel like I've been making music for 8 years now. Feels like longer, 10 maybe, but you know, you'll start to just happen one day. You know what I mean?
I'd like to thank everyone for watching this, supporting Blog 048, so checking out this Blog 048, Channel 48 exclusive. Thank you, everyone. I've been getting a lot of hits as of late. Every month I'm always getting more, and I want to thank everyone for that. And keep supporting. Spread it. I want to spread it more than the plague. So tell your friends. You can like the Facebook. It is right. It's gonna be right there. Maybe the other side. It's right there. Just click on the Facebook link. It'll take you right to the page.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dom Beets, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was fun.
For doing this for me.
I think we're gonna go get the hot sign rolled up now. So maybe you don't.
But you will, because I'm sure some of you have been hot side before. But with that, until next time, I will see you later. Blog 048 out.
Swear I've been on my grind, just trying to stay out of sight. This is sleeping in class, just trying to spread my light. Trying to make a meal off these mental thoughts that I write. Right, forever, forever, ever.